Good morning, everyone. Everything goes well if the day starts with the blessings of the Almighty. So let's pray for everyone's well being.
त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्
A mentor is someone who sees more talent and ability within you than you see in yourself and helps bring it out of you. With these beautiful words, I take immense pride in welcoming our honorable and beloved Principal cum Director Ma'am, Mrs. Manjurana, to the class presentation, Indian Culture, Making, Breaking and Remaking, presented by classes 8A and G. A reservoir of vibrant dynamism, ma'am, you've infused a new verve and vitality into the school from the day you took the reins in your hands as the principal. It was the proudest moment for all of us when you were conferred with the prestigious President's Award to Teachers in 2019 for your dedicated contribution towards providing quality education to all. Ma'am, you're a great inspiration to all the teachers and students who look up to you as a leader and a mentor. I welcome you once again to our class presentation.
Now I take this opportunity to welcome our esteemed chief guest, Ms. Pia Chakrabarti ma'am, who is currently serving as the Director Training of Awaken Citizen program. She has an experience of over 30 years in the field of imparting quality education and also is a cognitive learning expert. Ma'am, I welcome you once again to our assembly presentation.
It is a great pleasure to welcome our respected Vice Principal Ma'am and Headmistress Ma'am Senior Wing, Sonal Srivastav Ma'am, and Headmistress Junior Wing, Indu Kohli Ma'am, to grace the occasion. I also extend a hearty welcome to our Coordinator Ma'am and Class Representative Ma'am. Last but definitely not the least, I extend a warm welcome to our beloved parents who have been our constant support throughout, be it rehearsals, recording videos, or editing them. They have been constantly encouraging us to do better. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you would love this presentation as our team has designed a handful of various programs to keep you thrilled and entertained. Music is the most powerful tools to be inspired, and the feelings you get from rhythm and melody are indescribable. There cannot be a better way to start the presentation with the beautiful song by our choir group.
अंधेरी तू हमें ज्ञान की रोशनी दे हर बुराई से बच के रहे हम जितनी भी बेभरी जिंदगी दे मैं रहूं ना किसी का किसी से भावना मन में बदले की हो ना हम चले नेक रास्ते पे हमसे भूल कर भी कोई
May God bless all of our endeavors. Thank you, dears. The crucial differences that distinguish human societies and human beings are not biological, they are cultural.
संस्कृति जीवन का एक तरीका है। आप जो भोजन करते हैं, जो कपड़े आप पहनते हैं, जिस भाषा में आप बोलते हैं और जिस भगवान की आप पूजा करते हैं, वे सभी संस्कृति के पहलू हैं। बहुत ही सरल शब्दों में हम ये कह सकते हैं कि संस्कृति हमारे सोचने और काम करने के तरीके का मूर्त रूप है। कला, संगीत, साहित्य, वास्तुकला, मूर्तिकला, दर्शन, धर्म और विज्ञान को संस्कृति के पहलुओं के रूप में देखा जा सकता है। लेकिन अफसोस, भारत की यह सदियों पुरानी सांस्कृतिक विरासत धीरे धीरे युवा पीढ़ी के बीच अपना महत्व खो रही है। वे हमारे समृद्ध पारंपरिक प्रथाओं का पालन करने के लिए अनिच्छुक हैं और पश्चिमी संस्कृति की ओर आकर्षित होते हैं।
Hey, don't be so upset, Kush. Our school, Seth Anandram Jaipuria, has taken the responsibility of reviving the practice of our valuable culture and tradition. The school has introduced many programs to bring children closer to our rich culture, and they've been greatly successful too. You know, one of the popular news channel is going to telecast a program on this humble effort made by our school, and for this, they've even interviewed 2 students of our school. Kush, switch on the TV, please.
ऑन है बताना तो था। वेलकम टू जयपुरिया न्यूज। Today's report is on a very popular school of Ghaziabad, St. Anandram Jaipuria. The school has made headlines on many occasions due to its multifaceted approach for the holistic development of the children studying in the school. They prepare the children to face the world confidently, be it in the field of education, technology, or sports. The school has received many awards and recognitions too, like recently they received the prestigious K-12 School Chain of the Year Award for the best use of technology. Honorable Principal Ma'am received the prestigious Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Award for her sustained striving towards the cause of expanding futuristic education, to name a few. But the thing that surprises me the most is that how do the students know so much about Indian culture? We have invited Nishika and Adhiraj from Jaipuria School to our newsroom. Let's speak to them and know the truth. Nishika, please throw some light on this.
Oh, I'd be so happy to tell the truth. Actually, our school has started the Awaken Citizen program organized by the Ramakrishna Mission, where we are introduced to the Indian culture in a unique way.
Adhiraj, I would like to hear from you too.
Yes, Nishika is right. As per the school's convenience, a program was launched nationwide on 14 February 2015. The Awaken Citizen program emphasizes that each child is unique and has infinite potential.
Okay, Nishika, how is this program implemented in the classroom?
Program is designed in a discussion-oriented manner. The students analyze real-life situations and role models. The students think about, discuss and discover the consequences of their choices. The program does not impose any do's and don'ts. would enable the children to have faith in them, discover values, and make responsible choices.
Why do you think this program is important for students?
It is important because we learn more about our culture and respecting it. We learn developing Shraddha for our culture and seeking the truth. There is always some scientific reason for why something is done. I enjoy it because we always learn something new. We should be proud of our nation and respect its heritage.
The emphasis is on opening the minds of the students, giving them a framework for decision making, enabling the discovery and acceptance of values, and bringing about an inner transformation.
Oh, that's something amazing. I think this is the need of the hour. Of late, we seem to have forgotten our cultural values. Every school should introduce this beautiful program and imbibe cultural values among children, which now seems to be the only way to peace and prosperity. We should be thankful to the management of Jaipuria and respected Principal Ma'am who have thoughtfully introduced this program to keep the Indian cultural heritage alive in the young minds. With this, we come to the end of this edition of Jaipuria News. Jai Hind.
चैन से सोना है तो जाग जाओ, अंधेरे को चीरती हुई सनसनी। अभी तक पता चला है कि सेठ आनंद जयपुरिया स्कूल के बच्चों ने कुछ ऐसे साइंटिफिक फैक्ट ढूंढ निकाले हैं जिनका किसी को अंदाजा नहीं था। आइए मिलते हैं बच्चों से और जानते हैं कौन से है ये साइंटिफिक फैक्ट्स।
Hi Shruti, what's up?
Nothing, just chilling at home. You tell something special.
Yeah, due to work, I'm having really stress problems. What should I do? I'm tired.
Girl, you can do yoga.
Okay, I'll do. But first, let me know what are the advantages of yoga.
Okay, let me tell you. Do you know that yoga improves strength, balance, and flexibility, and it also strengthens your back. And if you are a regular stress person, it can calm down your stress. Do you know that yoga originated in northern India over 5,000 years ago? And the word yoga was first mentioned in sacred text called Rig Veda.
Q. Now I will also do yoga. Now, if you need any help from me, I'll here. Tell me.
Yeah, I really need your help. Can you tell me something relevant for my backache?
Yeah, sure. You can do Surya Namaskar. It will be okay. Let me tell you. Do you know that Hindus have a tradition of paying respect to their sun god at early mornings through Surya Namaskar? Do you know that it also strengthens your back and decreases blood sugar level, and it also increases metabolism and blood circulation level, so you can get a glowing skin too.
Oh, that's super cool, Tanvi. Thank you so much for telling me. From now, every morning, I will do Surya Namaskar for my backache, and you have to do yoga for your stress relief.
Hey Arav, what are you doing?
Happened? Is there any earthquake?
No, there is no earthquake, but you were sleeping with your head pointing north.
What is the problem with that?
We should not sleep with our head facing towards north because our body's magnetic field interferes with that of Earth. It can fluctuate our blood pressure and can even cause heart problems.
Okay, I got your point. Thanks for telling me.
My pleasure.
Hi Samar, how are you my friend?
I am fine. What about you?
I wanted to ask you something. Yesterday, a teacher told us that this year the solar eclipse occurred on 10 June and lunar eclipse occurred on 26 May. She also told us that we should not look directly at the sun and not eat during any eclipse. What do you think about that? Any thought?
Yes, it is not safe to expose our eyes during an eclipse as it can harm our eyes and can cause eclipse. Rays of the sun can also affect the food, which can cause indigestion in the stomach. Some people also believe that we can eat light food instead of heavy food during an eclipse.
Oh, I didn't know that. Thanks for letting me know, Samar.
Hi Anushka, what's up?
I am fine.
Is everything fine? You look upset.
I don't know why my mother always asks me to sit on floor and then eat.
Oh, let me tell you the correct reason for this. Cross-leg position enhances our blood circulation and releases away the tension in our body. And it also makes us calm.
Okay.
I always see my mother making a water circle around the plate. Do you know why does she do that?
Let me tell you the correct reason for this. We make this water circle around the plate so that no insect could enter our food.
Okay.
And do you know why do we start our food with spicy food?
No.
Let me tell you, we start our food with spicy food so that our stomach can secrete digestive juices and acids which can enhance our digestion process.
Bye. My mother is calling me for food.
Okay, bye.
Hi Garima.
Hey Anika, how are you?
I'm fine. Your earrings looks awesome.
Thanks Anika, and your henna smells so good.
Look, Saisha is also here. Hi Saisha. Saisha, I have a doubt. Can I ask you?
Sure Anika.
Saisha, why we get a ear pierced?
Ear piercing at an early age in kids is said to ensure proper brain development. The earlobes have the meridian point which connects the right hemisphere to the left hemisphere of the brain. Piercing of this point help activate these parts of the brain. Thanks Anika. Your henna smells so good.
Thanks. Do you know why we apply henna on occasions?
No? Can you please tell me?
Why not? The core significance of applying mehendi is to utilize its natural, medicinal and herbal remedies, cooling the body and relieving the person of any stress. Mehendi is applied to both the hand and feet as a means of cooling the nerve endings of the body, preventing the nerves from tension.
I'm Sasha Nanika. Now I know why our ear get pierced and why we apply henna. Bye. See you guys later.
Hi Kushagra, how's your day going?
Hey Thairya, today I found a man throwing coins in the river. Can you tell me why did he do so?
Oh, let me tell you the exact reason behind this. Now hear me out.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Historically, most currency was made of copper, a vital metal for the human body. Throwing coins in the river was a way to intake sufficient copper as part of water, as rivers were the only source of drinking water. Also, placing copper coins underneath the water helped in killing harmful bacteria and thus taking care of human health.
Wow, I didn't know about these facts, but I also have some facts about coins. Did you know that copper also helped in the dust particles to settle at bottom? This made the drinking water available at the top. Then, the drinking water can be used for daily purposes.
Wow, thanks for telling me these new facts, Kushagra. Okay, I need to go now. Bye.
Okay, see you soon. Bye.
मैं तो सोना है तो जाग जाओ, अंधेरे को चीरती हुई सनसनी।
क्या बात है, क्या शो है। हमारे स्कूल और हमारे गुरुओं को प्रणाम, जिन्होंने दुनिया को दिखाया है कि हमारी संस्कृति अनंत काल तक जीवित रहने वाली है। हमारे धार्मिक रीति रिवाज हमारे जीवन का एक अविभाज्य हिस्सा है। हम में से लगभग सभी लोग पूजा करने के लिए मंदिरों में जाते हैं, लेकिन शायद ही हम कभी इस पर विचार करते हैं कि चीजें कुछ खास तरीकों से क्यों की जाती है। भारतीय संस्कृति कई अनोखे रीति रिवाजों और परंपरा से भरी हुई है, जो भारी लोगों को दिलचस्प लग सकती है। हमारे दोस्तों ने यह समझाने के लिए एक नाटक तैयार किया है कि हम अपने दैनिक जीवन में कुछ रीति रिवाजों का पालन क्यों करते हैं। अनुषा, आपको जानकर हैरानी होगी कि इनमें से हर एक का कोई ना कोई वैज्ञानिक कारण होता है, ना कि सिर्फ अंधी साधना।
I agree with you, Kush. I also learned a lot about our customs and traditions from my grandparents. But very few are fortunate to live in a joint family where your grandparents are with you. And I'm really excited to see the play. Let's watch it without wasting any time.
भारत प्राचीन काल से ही अपनी संस्कृति से जुड़ा हुआ है। भारतीय संस्कृति में परिवार और समाज को प्रमुख माना गया है और शायद इसीलिए आज हम अपनी संस्कृति से जुड़े हुए हैं।
आइए आपको मिलवाते हैं एक भारतीय मध्यम वर्गीय परिवार से। यहाँ शायद हमें भारतीय संस्कृति की झलक मिल जाए। यहाँ एक पिता है जो रोज अपने परिवार को पालने के लिए घर से निकलता है और मेट्रो की रेलम पेल में जद्दोजहद करता हुआ ऑफिस पहुँचता है और रोज टारगेट छूने से चूकने पर बॉस की अनगिनत डांट धमकी और अगला टारगेट लेकर ही घर पहुँचता है।
एक माँ है जो व्हाट्सएप, फेसबुक, इंस्टाग्राम, स्नैपचैट, योगा, किटी और ऑनलाइन शॉपिंग जैसी मल्टीटास्किंग करते हुए अपने परिवार के लिए कुकिंग का टाइम निकाल ही लेती है। और अब मिलते हैं इनके प्यारे संस्कारी बच्चों से।
लगता है कुछ गड़बड़ है। इस परिवार में माता पिता अपनी फास्ट लाइफ में बच्चों को सुविधाएं तो दे पाए पर संस्कृति का ज्ञान नहीं दे पाए।
इसलिए घर में बुजुर्गों का होना जरूरी है जो कि समृद्ध संस्कृति और संस्कारों के बारे में अगली पीढ़ी को बता सकते हैं।
अरे ये कौन आया?
नमस्ते बाबूजी, नमस्ते अम्मा जी। देखो बच्चों कौन आए हैं।
हाय दादू।
हाय राम, ये बच्चे हाय हाय क्यों कर रहे हैं जी?
हाय नहीं बच्चों, नमस्ते करते हैं।
अच्छा, लेकिन नमस्ते क्यों करते हैं?
वो इसलिए बच्चों क्योंकि हमारे हथेलियों में कुछ प्रेशर पॉइंट्स होते हैं जो आँख, कान और दिमाग से जुड़े होते हैं, जो एक साथ दबाने पर उन्हें एक्टिवेट कर देते हैं, जिससे हमें उस व्यक्ति को लंबे समय तक याद रखने में मदद मिलती है। और कोविड के समय तो पूरी दुनिया ने माना है कि हाथ मिलाने से अच्छा तो नमस्ते करना है, जिससे जर्म्स भी नहीं फैलते।
सुनो जी, मुझे तो इन बच्चों के लक्षण अच्छे नहीं लग रहे। एक तो फोन पे जाने क्या गेम खेला करे है, जीते हैं तो तकिया फेंक देवे है और हारे हैं तो तकिया फाड़ देवे है, और दूसरी ना जाने फोन के सामने तरह तरह के मुंह बना के नाचा करे।
गलती इनकी नहीं है, इनके माँ बाप को फुर्सत ही नहीं कि बच्चों को टाइम दे पाए। हमें ही इनको कुछ संस्कार सिखाने पड़ेंगे। चलो बच्चों, आज मंदिर चलते हैं।
चलिए दादाजी।
मैं कह रही हूँ आपको, इन्हें समझाने का कोई फायदा नहीं।
अरे ये पुजारी क्या गुनगुना रहे हैं दादाजी?
मुझे पता है, ये पुजारी हिप हॉप और बीट बॉक्सिंग का मिक्सचर गा रहे हैं।
नहीं बेटा, ये गायत्री मंत्र और ओम का उच्चारण कर रहे हैं। क्या तुम्हें इसका महत्व पता है? गायत्री मंत्र के महत्व को पूरी दुनिया ने माना है। यह मंत्र तीनों देव ब्रह्मा, विष्णु और महेश का सार है। इस मंत्र के उच्चारण से फेफड़ों में अस्थमा से भी राहत मिलती है। क्या तुम्हें पता है, ओम हमें स्पिरिचुअल पावर देता है। इसको 7 बार बोलने से स्ट्रेस भी दूर होता है। इसी कारण से ऋषि मुनियों ने हर मंत्र के आगे ओम जोड़ा है। ब्रह्मांड की उत्पत्ति के कई कारण थे, उनमें से एक ओम भी था। तो समझे बच्चों, ये कितना शक्तिशाली है।
अच्छा दादाजी, ये तो हमें पता ही नहीं था। अरे पर इन्होंने सिर पर चोटी क्यों बनाई हुई है दादी जी?
वो इसलिए बेटा क्योंकि चोटी के दबाव से ब्रेन पर प्रेशर पड़ता है, जिससे ब्रेन में ध्यान केंद्रित कर सके और याद रख पाए।
दादाजी, मंदिर में घंटी क्यों होती है?
मुझे पता है। घंटी इस वजह से होती है जिससे एंट्री हो सके।
है? ये किसने बताया तुम्हें?
दादी जी, ये तो मैंने बहुत सारी वीडियोस में भी देखा था और टीवी पर भी देखा था।
मैं कहती थी ना आपको, इन्हें समझाने का कोई फायदा नहीं।
जब हम मंदिर की घंटी बजाते हैं तो घंटी की आवाज हमारे 7 ऑर्गन्स को हील करती है। मंदिर की घंटी की आवाज हमें तनाव और चिंता से भी मुक्त करती है और हमारा ध्यान केंद्रित करने में मदद करती है।
दादाजी, ये पुजारी शंख कैसे बजा रहे हैं?
तेजस बेटा, शंख को बजाने के लिए हमें उसे मुंह के पास रखकर उसमें थोड़ी थोड़ी हवा भरनी होती है।
बच्चों,
शंख लक्ष्मी माता के भाई होते हैं और जिस घर में शंख होता है वहां पे लक्ष्मी माता का वास भी होता है, जिससे घर में धन की प्राप्ति होती है। हमारे बड़े बुजुर्ग रोज सुबह उठकर शंख बजाया करते थे। उनके लंग्स में प्रेशर पड़ता था और उनके लंग्स हमेशा स्ट्रांग रहते थे। बच्चों, जो शंख में रखा हुआ पानी पीता है उसके हड्डियां व दांत हमेशा मजबूत रहते हैं। देखा, मैंने व्हाट्सएप से सीखा है।
अरे, यहाँ तो तेजस और अक्षिता के दोस्त भी आए हुए हैं।
यह तुलसी के पेड़ को पानी क्यों दे रहे हैं?
तुलसी सबसे पवित्र पौधा है जिसकी हम पूजा करते हैं, क्योंकि इसका संबंध भगवान विष्णु से है। तुलसी के पौधे में उपचार शक्ति होती है, पौधे में औषधीय गुण होते हैं और इसलिए इसका प्रयोग सामान्य सर्दी, खांसी और अन्य बीमारियों से लड़ने के लिए किया जाता है।
अच्छा, हाँ, हमारी मैम ने भी हमें यह बताया है। अच्छा, यह सब तो ठीक है, पर हम पीपल के पेड़ की पूजा क्यों करते हैं?
यह तो मुझे भी नहीं पता, चलो ऋषि से पूछते हैं।
ऐसा कहा गया है कि हर शनिवार माता लक्ष्मी पीपल के पेड़ के नीचे आती हैं। पीपल के पेड़ के कई गुण हैं। हम इसको खांसी, जुकाम, लॉस ऑफ एपेटाइट को ट्रीट करने के लिए इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं। पीपल का पेड़ उन कुछ पेड़ों में से है जो 2400 घंटे हमें ऑक्सीजन देता है।
अरे हाँ, पर अक्षत ने माथे पर तिलक क्यों लगाया हुआ है?
मैंने यह तिलक इसलिए लगाया है क्योंकि माथे पर आईब्रोज के बीच हमारी बॉडी का एक मेजर नर्व पॉइंट होता है। यहाँ पर तिलक लगाने से हमारा कंसंट्रेशन लेवल बढ़ता है और तिलक लगाते समय जब यहाँ पर प्रेशर पड़ता है उससे हमारी फेशियल मसल्स को बेटर ब्लड सर्कुलेशन भी मिलता है।
वाह, आज मुझे मेरे मन में हुए कई सवालों का जवाब मिल गया। बस फिर भी मेरे मन में एक सवाल उभर रहा है कि हम अपने से बड़े लोगों के पैर क्यों छूते हैं?
जब हम बड़ों के पाँव छूते हैं तो एक पॉजिटिव एनर्जी उनके टोज एंड हैंड्स में ट्रांसमिट हो जाती है और हमारे पाम्स एंड फिंगर्स रिसेप्टर्स बन जाते हैं। इन पॉजिटिव थॉट्स एंड एनर्जी को हम रिसीव करते हैं।
चरण स्पष्ट कीजिए पिताजी, माताजी।
आय हाय, ये क्या हो गया? मेरे बच्चों को मैं चरण स्पर्श कर रहे, नजर न लगे इनको, नजर उतार लूं इनकी। चलो जाके अपनी फ्रेंड्स को बताती हूँ।
धन्यवाद बाबूजी और अम्मा जी, आपकी वजह से हमारे बच्चे इन तौर और तरीके को सीख गए। आपने इनको वह सिखा दिया जो इनको हम कभी नहीं सिखा पाते। मैं आपका कैसे धन्यवाद करूं?
हमारे ट्रेडिशंस और कल्चरल हेरिटेज साइंटिफिकली प्रूवन भी हैं और इसे ही हमें हमारी यंग जनरेशन तक पहुंचाना है, जिससे वो पश्चिमी सभ्यता की चकाचौंध में अपने ही संस्कृति को ना भूल जाए।
पूरी दुनिया जीत सकते हैं संस्कार से और जीता हुआ भी हार सकते हैं अहंकार से।
Oh, I'm awestruck after listening to the reasons behind our traditional practices. I pledge not to miss out on any of them when I go to the temple next time. Kush, do you know India has been the most vibrant and colorful culture upon the earth for many millennia? According to the study of population genetics, Indian civilization is around 50,000 years old, and Indus Valley civilization is the oldest urban civilization in the world. The cities were so well planned that today's cities don't even stand a chance of comparison. We can find the ruins of multi-story buildings and engineering marvels in these cities which existed 7,000 to 8,000 years back. Such is the greatness of our nation. Let us make it prosperous once again, as it is not just a nation but a treasure to the world. Kavya has composed a beautiful poem to describe this richness. Let's listen to her.
India has a beautiful culture and heritage. From Red Fort to Ramayana written by Valmiki Sage, India has beautiful Taj Mahal in Agra and is popular in dances like Kathak and Bhangra. India is famous for basmati rice, which is very tasty and nice. India's daily food is dal roti and village people generally wear kurta dhoti. Indian women wear suits and sarees and one can find lots of ghoda gadi.
Women here wear bangles and bindi. Each Indian knows Hindi. All Indians live in unity and it's a great beauty. So visit my country, India. It's one of the most cultured country in Asia. Thank you.
Beautiful poem. I spoke to Kaveri yesterday. She told me that the sketches you can see in the background are all made by her. Let's applaud her talent.
You know, few days back, I visited a dance festival where troops from all over India presented their dance forms. It was an amazing show. So colorful, so lively, and synchronization among the dancers was just awesome. I just fell in love with the dance forms of our great nation. It's sad. If this COVID situation persists, we'll be missing such opportunities.
ओह, जस्ट चीयर अप अनुषा। मुझे लगता है कि हमारे दोस्तों ने आपका मन पढ़ लिया है और उन्होंने एक सुंदर फ्यूजन तैयार किया है। मुझे यकीन है कि आप इसका आनंद लेंगे। तो आइए देखते हैं।
Oh, such an amazing performance. Thanks a lot, dear friends. This is what I was missing. Kush, now it's my turn to surprise you. I'm taking you for a trip around India.
Oh, really? That's unbelievable. Tell me, when should I be ready, and for how many days should I pack my clothes?
We'll go just now. Ready?
beautiful. Thanks a lot, Ansha, for such a relaxing tour.
The greatness and glory of our nation is not only in its past, but also in the kind of future that we are aspiring and striving to create. Perhaps no other culture can provide such a profound variety of cultural practices and ecologically sound relationship with nature as the Indian. In this presentation, we have tried to bring together some of the aspects of this vast Indian culture. As young citizens, we should understand that people from other countries come here to see our renowned culture. Only when we develop respect for our own culture, we will pass it on to the next generation. Now, I invite our most respectable Principal cum Director Ma'am to shower her blessings on us.
So, good morning, everyone. Can you hear me? Yeah. So, I think it was a wonderful assembly on Indian culture, making, breaking, and remaking by class 8A and B. And it is my great honor and privilege that Mrs. P.R. Chakravarti, Director Training of Awakened Citizen India program, the program that we are running in our school for quite some time now, and which have shown positive, behavioral change, if I can say that very strongly, in our school. And this program is one of the most sought after program which has been run in all the prestigious school of Delhi and NCR. So congratulations, Priya Chakravarti ji, for being, making this program such a great. I think that is also the need of the hour. Priya ma'am has got about 30 years of experience in education in school and colleges as a cognitive learning expert. So wholeheartedly on behalf of the management and on my own personal behalf and on behalf of the children, I welcome you. And I'm sure you must have enjoyed today's assembly. I also welcome Mr. Shikha Srivastav, social development professional working with Indo Global Social Service Society. She has over 21 years of varied experience of working in national and international NGOs in India and UAE. She has successfully developed and implemented projects on livelihood, gender, education, child rights, rehab, and youth development in both rural as well as the urban areas of India. So, great work, Shikha ji, and I think we need, at least I need to personally sit with both of you, take out time and see how we can, work more extensively with our children, not only at Ghaziabad school, but at other schools. So thank you once again to the chief guest and the guest of honor for being part of today's assembly. And I just want to say that, that the greatness and the glory of our nation and culture is not in its past, but the future. And the future is are you all of you who had put up today's assembly. We need to understand children, perhaps no other culture, and I say it very strongly, can provide such a profound variety of cultural practices as we could see in India. And I think in today's presentation, I think children tried, to bring together some of the aspect of this vast Indian culture. I think children, you all made a very beautiful and a humble effort to make the young citizens understand that the flavor of a country is from its culture, from its tradition. And everybody come to India to understand its culture, and we are the one who are ignoring it. It doesn't go. So I think it's very, very important that we develop respect for our own culture and preserve it wherever needed. Yeah, I mean, there's always good to understand other countries' culture and see how we can take the best of it. But we need to make sure that the rich culture that we have, it needs to be passed to the next generation, and then next, and then next, and this has to carry on. And this is how the Indian culture has been preserved for so long. Whatever all over the country, the hospitality, all over the world, the hospitality, the warmth, the variety, the tolerance that the Indian have. I think it has been challenged many times, but we have always proved, people wrong. So thank you so much to take us through this beautiful assembly of yours, and stay blessed. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your valuable guidance. You're always an inspiration to all of us.
Now I would like to invite our honorable chief guest to enlighten us with their words.
Good morning, all. Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Priyaji.
Respected Manju ma'am and Shilpi ji and all other teachers and their parents and dear lovely children. It was so nice to see such wonderful engaging with culture and society you all presented today. So claps for all of you. I could see how the possibilities are flourishing and coming out of your talent which is within you only. So what Manju ma'am said, it got reminded me of a word which Swami Vivekananda ji said long back. He said, India's glory, which was there in the ancient times, will surpass its past glory. So I could see a small bud here. All these students of Anandram Jaipuria are our future, our awakened citizens who are going to come, and our glory will surpass our previous glory. That's what Hope Swamiji said long back. And we are pretty sure that our nation will be much better and surpasses the ancient glory. And lovely presentation you all made, and you're pursuing this program so nicely. I could see that because all your possibilities of being a truth seeker or expanding yourself or engaging with culture and society and coming down to Shraddha in our culture and traditions have come out. And that's truly great efforts of your team, Manju ma'am. I really appreciate your whole teachers and all who are trained and the lovely students. So I look forward to again joint efforts in your school and of course in other school as well. It's a great occasion. I would like to inform you also because students and schools were asking us, what are you thinking about primary? So now we are working on the program from 1 to 5. We will be launching next year with the help of MHRD. Hopefully you'll all be part of it. It's a feeder program to the ACP program and we are working very hard to make it happen. So I once again thank the entire management of St. Anandram Jaipuria, and especially my special thanks to Manju ma'am because with your efforts and guidance, this program has taken blossom in your school. And I look forward to visit your school because we are missing school. Don't you all children? Though it was a lovely presentation, we are back to school and back to your school. We all will be joining also in face-to-face modality. We are looking forward to that. With prayers to all Almighty to keep us safe and healthy in these difficult conditions, I think you all have presented a beautiful program. Hats off to your teachers and you all. Thank you. So a great applause from our side. And I would it was a lovely thing. I would request Shilpi ma'am to send me the whole presentation if possible, which we like to load it on a website or a YouTube channel so that the entire world can see how beautiful your children have presented. Is it possible, Manju ma'am? Is it?
Yes, please. Yeah. I mean,
okay.
We will be more than happy. At least I'll be more than happy to showcase our kids' work. And
yes,
I think what a bigger platform than to be at your website. It's a huge honor, and I'm sure Shilpi will be sharing the details with you and the presentation.
Special thanks on my personal behalf for inviting me. It was really nice to get connected with students because students are all we are connected to and gives us motivation. So thanks to you all children. So lovely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Priyaji. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your lovely words.
Now I invite Shikha Srivastav ma'am, who is a social development professional working with Indo Global Social Service Society, a national level NGO as lead organization and program sustainability. She has successfully developed and implemented projects on livelihood, gender, education, child rights, emergency, rehabilitation, and youth development in rural and urban areas of India. Ma'am, I would request you to present your views on the theme of our presentation, Indian culture, making, breaking, and remaking.
You are on mute.
You are on mute, ma'am. Thank you.
Can you all hear myself?
Yes, ma'am. Now you're audible. Thank you.
Thank you. So thank you, Anusha, for lovely introduction. Respected principal ma'am, all the teachers and dear parents and all the lovely children who are present here today. Thank you for inviting me to this wonderful presentation today. I'm particularly delighted with the theme that you have selected. Culturally, I mean, we all have talked about this in the presentation as well as Principal Ma'am talked about, and also our chief guest talked about. We have a very rich and ancient culture. And when, as a social worker, I'm working in this COVID pandemic, I can see how resilient we are because of our culture. And that's why you can see that a lot of people came out to help people during COVID. Our culture of serving others, sharing and caring, that is all very evident in this pandemic. Today, this theme is very apt, and also that we teach our today's children about tradition and culture. And the way this has been done is also a fun and also educational, the way that we have done today. And I also particularly want to appreciate two things. First, the children have been encouraged to explore their culture. And secondly, they have been encouraged to discover the rationale behind each tradition and practice that we are following. So I can very clearly see this school is working with children to develop them as future leaders and not the blind followers. And I hope they become ambassador of our rich culture and traditions and take it forward. I really enjoyed the presentations, the creative TV show, play, art, singing and dancing, and also the IT team behind the scene who has done all the editing and execution. The presentation was as diverse as the culture and tradition of India that we have. In fact, I got to know many things that I was not aware before. So kudos to children and teachers for putting this together. And I wish your exploration to know more about your rich culture continues. God bless. And also I want to say a few things, Manju ma'am. We can connect later because as part of our NGO, we also work with children on good food, nutrition, farming, and we'll be very happy to see how we can work further. So looking forward to contributing to the school and also working together. Thank you so much for inviting, and applaud for all the wonderful presentation that you have made. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I convey my best wishes to our respected Principal ma'am, Honorable Chief Guest, Vice Principal ma'am, Headmistress ma'am Senior Wing, Headmistress ma'am Junior Wing, Academic Coordinator ma'am, Class Representative ma'am, teachers, parents, and my dear friends. I, Anusha, consider the occasion as an honor to extend the vote of thanks. We have been fortunate to be assisted by our respected National Awardee Principal cum Director ma'am. You have been a constant source of inspiration, ma'am, and you have given us a lot of encouragement. I thank all the parents for their presence this morning. Last but not the least, I thank all my dear friends for showing their interest and lively presence in the presentation. I once again thank everyone for making this presentation successful.